What's happening, everybody? I'm live and I'm all alone at the house. I guess Linda has had enough of me. No, actually, she's just going to get me a hat because look at my hair. It's ridiculous. How is this thing getting so moppy? I don't have anything in it, but it's getting ridiculously big and super shaggy. So I'm going to wear a hat, I think, for this chat. But thank you for joining, everybody. We are at home, relaxing. As I said, Linda will join us in a second. We have special guests will be joining us today, JD and Annalle, and so I'll keep an eye out for them when they join. What's happening in your world? Where are you guys? There is JD. I'm going to view this request. I'm going to bring JD and Annalle. Yeah, it's a nice day in LA. I'm not sure where you guys are, but hopefully it's a nice day out your way. I was just waiting for the connection. There we go. Oh, wait, quick.
We were just here.
Oh, yeah.
Just hanging out.
I actually like your hair without the hat a lot.
What's that?
I like your hair without the hat.
But she likes weird things, so.
Yes. And my big hair, it's very weird. So I'm going to adjust this just a little bit there.
Doesn't it feel weird getting dressed up?
It does, and it's so funny because the dress I had on first has the exact same sleeves as yours. It's like poofy and kind of like billowy.
Look at these power shoulders.
Excuse me, give me space.
I almost have them.
I gotta put
JD,
sandwiches in here.
I like the tying glasses.
Well, you know, I had to wear my finest fake glasses for this.
Yes. I get made fun of all the time because I have a whole array of glasses, but none of them have any prescription. It's all prescription? Yeah, prescription. I always get subscription and prescription mixed up. But they have no subscription.
You're part of the Glasses of the Month Club?
Yeah, I should do that. But people will say to me, they're like, that's so lame. Like, that's so, like, foofy attitude. Like, you think you're so cool wearing glasses without a prescription. I'm like, why? And they're like, because glasses are meant for seeing. I'm like, wait, what's a hat for? To protect your head from the elements and to protect rain from your head. But if it's not raining, why are you wearing a hat? I don't understand.
Calm down, Drew.
Yeah, that's my rant.
It's no different. No different than wearing a cravat or having a money-shaped pool. You know?
A cravat.
Yeah. I only wear my money-shaped pool because it keeps me safe. It's like clothes. I say we all wear no clothes because...
Yeah, are you guys wearing pants?
I mean, obviously I'm on board for that.
I did suggest that we wear our birthday suits today.
Yeah.
So for Drew's birthday, I tried to get him to wear his birthday suit when I got him to go through the lasers. And he was like, yeah, nobody needs to see that.
Right, she's sitting there recording it. And I'm like, I'm not going to wear nothing with my underwear to do all this like maneuvering. That's disgusting.
You should have gotten him the outfit from the Catherine Zeta-Jones movie.
The all black? Yeah. Entrapment?
The tracksuit.
Yes. I just... By the way, that was more of a Sharon Stone move on that one. Yeah.
So gracefully.
So what have you guys been up to?
Well, I got up about an hour ago.
Oh.
Yep.
Good morning.
5 p.m. 5 p.m. Okay, yeah. that's it?
I spent the last couple days cleaning like crazy. Like swept, mopped, organizing, doing dishes. My whole life.
Drew cleaned the bathrooms today.
Yeah, these hands, these were in toilets.
Oh, I use
a scrubber. Oh. I think, so how do you guys do it? When you're doing the chores, though, do you divvy up a little bit? Or, JD, are you hands-on on the renovation project? So you deal with renovation, and then Annalle does cleaning?
Mostly I'm just working on the renovation, so she takes care of stuff at the house.
Yeah.
And she even does my laundry. And shrinks the shirts.
I do not shrink your shirts on
No,
purpose.
you just color them red.
That's her move. Shrink it then so she can wear it.
Cute Disney shirt.
It sucks so much because that shirt was really cool. I had a shirt, for those that wouldn't have seen it, it's going to be on Brother vs. Brother.
Mm-hmm.
And it got ruined.
You should tie dye.
But I didn't do it. It bled.
It was the second time, first time watching it.
Yeah.
So I don't understand nowadays, with all of the technology we have, who still makes clothes that bleed? Like it should, no clothes should bleed. Yeah. Or like jeans. Why do black or dark blue jeans? Why do they still have to come off in your hand? Can't it just be like my medium blue jeans that never fade?
I'm pretty sure it comes down to cost. So the cheaper the materials you use, the more that they would bleed.
Except I feel like some really high-end jeans still bleed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made cheaply.
Yeah. I was like, my jeans don't, like, they bleed
I mean-
when they're dark blue.
I'm going to throw them under the bus here. I wear primarily diesel jeans, and the butt rips out of them constantly. This last year, I think I lost 5 pairs.
Yeah.
That's a
Well,
user issue. That's
Maybe
not
that
the
says
jeans.
something about your butt.
Yeah.
It's just his
Bubble,
right
bubble
butt.
butt.
It always pops through.
Can't contain this butt.
Just the right
No.
butt.
It don't lie. Yeah. I just noticed that my hat, wearing my hat the way I do, it's over accentuating the grays.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You look,
You look
very
smart.
sophisticated.
You kind of
Yeah.
look like
Do you think-
what's his name from the Munsters, though. The kid.
I was gonna say more Doctor Strange, but you know, could do the Munster.
Don't
the
ruin
Munster
that
guy.
for Annalle.
I know. I was like, no, it can't. That doesn't work.
She's like, no.
What are you
No.
talking about, Annalle?
Stop.
He just made Sean Connery.
Yeah. Apparently, I think Doctor Strange is Sean Connery.
Benedict Connery.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you
Cumber
guys been up
Con.
to today?
No, I got nothing.
Cleaning, working. But we said today we have to finish working by the time this chat started and not work until 10 p.m. because we've been doing that a lot.
Yeah.
And then by the time we start watching The Office, it's like 11 p.m.
We're going into the pool right after this. So,
Ooh.
yeah. We went in yesterday or the day before.
On your birthday.
Oh, on my birthday.
So that was part of the escape room as well. You had to jump in the pool.
Yeah. Except for I got in the pool and like it was cold. And so I got my legs in the pool and she's like, you have to go in the deep end. I'm like, I don't want, this is my birthday. I'm supposed to be doing things I want to do. Like I do not want to go in the cold water. And so I went and like just wiggled my legs in the deep end. And then afterwards I remembered I thought it wasn't working, the heater. And then I realized it was fixed and it's working. And so now I've heated it to a temperature that's perfect. So
you don't have to Wim Hof it the whole time.
no,
That's
I
what we
kept
were
staying
saying.
there. I'm like, you go Wim Hof it. I'm not going to Wim Hof it. She
I
jumped in,
jumped in.
yeah. Way to make me look bad. Yeah, but I sat on the edge of the pool, and I literally, anytime I have a Wim Hof moment, for anybody watching who doesn't know what Wim Hof is someone who uses his mental strength to overcome physical uncomfortable moments, like too cold. He'll go in Arctic cold water for 30 minutes, and his body temperature won't change. It's all mental. So I sat at the edge of the pool and went, Wim Hof, Wim Hof, Wim Hof, forget this. Yeah.
The way you explained it made it sound like anybody can be a Wim Hof.
Yeah.
You could be a Wim Hof. I'm a Wim Hof. Yeah.
At first, I thought I was talking about Tobias for some reason. From Arrested
Who, what?
Development. I don't know. I thought Tobias had a Wim Hof program.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Who's
just
that?
Tobias from
Arrested Development.
Arrested
Oh,
Development.
I don't know. I
the
don't know why
brother-in-law.
his mind went there.
I wanted it to go there.
the never nude.
The never nude. That's how you say wanted to water.
I
You just wear your
want.
jean shorts.
I was gonna say, by the way, Linda can have her Wim Hof. I want the power of the Hof, not Wim Hof. The Hasselhoff.
It's a different kind of Hof, but
It is. I
acceptable,
want the ability to stand on a motorcycle while it's at full speed on the highway and then fly away with the birds. Oopa chuck.
Hooked on a feeling.
Yeah.
And as long as you Wim Hof your way through that, you're fine.
yeah.
Oh man.
We'll get some questions.
So yeah, well, I was gonna say we got some peeps in here with some questions. How will we dig in?
Yeah.
Who do we got here? Let's see all your great questions. And by the way, we have lots of people from Argentina and from Gabby from Argentina, and we have
Would you guys
Hello
go back
from
to
Brazil.
Argentina?
It's so funny. I was just about to say I've been drinking mate like crazy since we went there. So I started buying loose leaf mate, and I've been trying to make that instead of coffee.
Oh, nice.
But I want a little mate cup for it.
I want to
Nice.
go back.
yeah. Well, we're just gonna dream of our little adventures. Hey, why do you come to me a little more? Come over this way
because I need room.
for your
There.
shoulder. You get in here. There we go.
It just gets bigger throughout the chat.
People want to see more of Linda. Yeah. There's no room for me.
Hop in.
But yeah, we're sort of like thinking through our adventures and things that we can go on next, places we can go. Back to Italy would be nice.
Yeah. Scotland. We were supposed to be in Scotland in, was it August we were all planning on going?
July.
I think so, yeah. July, August, yeah.
We were gonna go somewhere else as well for our honeymoon,
Oh yeah.
but that's not happening now.
Yeah.
Where for your Chile for your honeymoon?
We didn't decide where. We were just gonna like road trip somewhere else in Europe.
Yeah, from Scotland.
Yeah. Well,
But now we're not because of the divorce.
oh man. Well, we'll all go on your
Run
honeymoon
with that,
together.
fans.
Are you guys okay with us crashing your honeymoon?
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
I shouldn't speak for both of us.
I don't know if you want to.
No, like we'll all share a room, guys, right? We'll get like 4 little cots, 4 small cots.
Head to toe.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
or
So what was Annalle, back in the day for your travels? Like, cause so one of our first big adventures when we were younger, you know, out of high school was together. We all went to Europe and we bounced around a little bit, and it was fun in some ways. We were super budget, like we stayed in hostels and we were, you know, we would save up and get the cheapest meal we could get. Like it was just those breaded sandwich things. I don't even know what it was, but all it was carbs. But anyway, what was one of your first big adventures when you left your city?
Wait,
Amarillo.
Like he doesn't
No.
know the name of it.
That's amazing. And Melpitos. No, we just would get like the Italian delis. We just get the sandwich with salami or something on it. And that was our meal, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
All I need is bread and butter.
I think it was called the Babuki Bupiti.
I would see one of mine, I guess as an adult, without traveling with my family. So I had like a group of guy friends for a while in high school, and then they were all like skateboarders, and then for whatever reason I had a group of like BMXer guy friends after that, after high school, and I decided to go on a road trip with 4 BMXers when I was like 20. And I'm sure you know 20-year-old boys are not the most hygienic or easy to travel with for a lady. So I was
And they ride bikes that are too small.
Yeah, I was in a hotel room with 4 guys. I was dating one of them. Or no, I think it ended up being 5 guys who were riding bikes all day and not really showering and drinking all day and night.
Ew.
And we took my car, so I drove everybody.
So your car stank after us.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
man.
everything.
Ew.
That smell the day after a group of people who...
No, a group of guys.
Yeah, a group of guys.
Yeah.
The smell of a room, like a hotel room, the day after they've been drinking all night. And
it's awful.
it's like the entire room punches you in the face with the smell of bad breath.
And
really
it's
bad.
not even like it was just like normal sweaty guy. It was like they'd been riding bikes. So
Yeah.
it was like extra sweaty.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Our place, Drew, that we had together, that apartment, that it kind of smelled like that all the time.
Where was this?
In Maple Ridge or in Calgary?
Yeah, in Maple
Yeah.
Ridge.
They're like
'Cause
in
it
your
was-
20s?
It was in our 20s, and it wasn't like we were drinking a lot, but it was so small, and there was 3 like big guys living there.
But
Actually,
every,
wasn't there 4?
It was one bed.
every group of guy friends I've had that lived together, all their places always smelled like that. Like no matter how clean it was, it just smelled like 20-year-old guys.
Yeah, but I was the one that was super clean about, like, I was always trying to clean any place we had, but the problem was we had another friend that lived there too for a while, and then JD ended up coming. JD started on the sofa. It was a fold-out futon, and then our friend had left, and so Jonathan and I each had a bed it was a 1-bedroom, but it was a giant bedroom, so we had 2 beds in there. And then, it was, the karate dojo was in below, and so I'm sure there were karate smells permeating up from there. Yeah. The good old
That
days.
sounds like a recipe for disaster.
pink eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recipe for pink eye.
JD's
like-
sleeping
like a
arrangement
helmet
was.
coat.
What's that?
Annalle's always pretty laid back about like staying with people though. Like you,
Oh yeah, I love crashing with people. Obviously, I live with you guys half the year.
but when we started dating each other, I was very firm in what I would not do. She's like, yeah, we can just crash at so and so's place. I'm like, nope. She's like, we can go travel with them. No.
You know what? I believe there are times in your adult life that it's good to be a little stubborn. I used to be able to crash and sleep anywhere, but now if I sleep on a sofa or something that's not quite
on
right,
the floor.
I wake up or on the floor. I wake up stiff as a board or giant knots in my back. It's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like that, and I don't tend to sleep the same times as other people.
You don't?
No, strangely, and it's very, very awkward when you are wide awake and everyone else is asleep in someone else's place. You're just like sitting there in the dark, creepily.
Yeah. Or vice versa.
But he does
when you're
that at
trying to
home
sleep
anyway.
and they're all awake. Yeah.
But he does what?
I said he does that at home anyways. He just sits there in the dark.
I
Yeah.
sit in my throne in the bedroom just watching her sleep.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's so
Sure.
romantic.
You married it, Annalle, so.
You married it.
She knew what she was getting into.
So what would you say is your best adventure over the years?
I think my trip to Greece with the girls was the most memorable because April and I got lost driving around this island, or I got us lost because I couldn't read the map.
Sounds about right.
And
Were you
I
there?
think we switched off. I know.
I-
That's probably why I got lost.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a
Can you
license.
imagine me driving like along the narrow like roads?
You don't
like
even have to add on to imagining driving. Like, just leave it there.
You know,
there were fires that we were passing by, and I don't know where it was, but I got so nervous. I just like drove with the hazard lights on the entire time, and the sun was
You're
setting. We were on the opposite side of the island, and I wanted to hitch a ride home. I was like, let's just leave it here. We'll pay for the car, and let's just hitch a ride home.
I remember when we went back to Greece. I'm trying to remember when we went together. Did you guys come to Greece when we were there together? No.
No. I
So-
don't agree.
When you're out there and you have like a moped and you're scooting around your little scooter, your moped, and it was a blast. I had gone before with a couple of friends. Anyway, this time Linda was like, "No, I want to be on the back of your moped the whole time." I'm like, "Hell no!" I'm like, "Get your own." I'm like, "I want the freedom." And then I started thinking
The freedom
about,
of the moped.
yeah, I was so romantic. Then I started thinking though about on the highway when we would go up onto the highway in Mykonos. The wind is so bad; it literally is like pushing you off the road.
And everyone drives so
Yeah,
crazy
and they drive
there.
fast. And then our one friend fell off his bike 2 seconds onto it and ended up ripping his toenail up. So I was like, okay, well, let's get you on the back. So we got a quad instead, and she sat on the back of the quad.
Yeah.
Memories. But I want to go to Australia. Like
Yeah,
I'm still
I've
jealous
never
of your
been.
trip to Australia back when I was in high school.
Yeah, Australia's a lot of fun. I've been planning to go back one day, but let's see, it's been 20 years?
Wow.
More?
Well, we have a few friends there, and we have some family there, so we definitely have our hookups. But
Yeah, we'll get Denny to show us
Yeah.
around.
where was it you spent most of your time?
Brisbane.
In Brisbane? Is that beach
Yeah.
or is that inland?
Well, there's beaches are everywhere, basically, unless you are at Ayers Rock, which is in the middle of the desert. So,
Someone
Yeah.
from Australia said hi.
Hi.
most
Hi,
of
from
our,
Australia.
Hi, Mel. Mel Emlin's on.
Emlyn.
oh,
Well,
hey, Mel.
I say that should be one of our next big trips together.
Australia.
Australia?
Annalle's earrings rock. They're on
so
fire.
they're-
There's lightning.
They're
Lightning.
the opposite of us. So their winter is our summer.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
need somebody to fight the bugs off the whole time.
Oh, there's bugs,
Dang.
all right. They get big.
I wanted to go there until I saw how crazy big the bugs are, and now I'm a little more hesitant.
The
Now-
spiders, like the huntsman spider, is like the size of your hand, and they lunge at you. So
Ugh.
if they see you, then they run at you, and they'll actually jump onto you, not just run at you. They'll
Like,
jump
what?
on you.
could you just imagine if that happened to Linda or me?
And then the
That's
fruit
crazy.
That
bats,
would be the end of the trip.
crazy big.
I would
But,
die.
but, but,
Oh
they're,
my gosh.
but they're not the harmful ones. The harmful ones are the smaller
No.
ones.
Yeah. So actually, the huntsman spiders don't hurt you, but what they do is creepy enough.
It's
fruit
super
bats are
creepy.
dangerous.
I'm going to start
They're
doing that. I'm
What,
going to start
you're gonna start
running up and
lunging
jumping
at
at
me?
people.
Yeah.
They're like, it's okay, I'm not harmful. It's fine.
It throws them off.
It just
I just
jumps
want
on
a
you.
hug.
And it's like a cat. But I know they have, like, of all of the places, Australia has the most deadly snakes, the most deadly spiders.
Jellyfish.
Yeah, it'll be an adventure. But
Yeah.
I do love, I mean, I want to go there. I've always wanted to go there. We have friends that have been telling us all about the exciting things to do there. So
Mhm. So until then,
I haven't been. I want to go in Australia. So.
important question coming in.
what?
What Spice Girl are you? All right, everybody. What
Oh.
Spice Girl would you say you are?
Okay.
Turmeric.
Moment of truth.
I think I've got the buns going, so I'll go with baby right now.
I'm sporty.
Got that.
No, I'm sporty.
No, I'm more sporty.
Who are you, JD?
Well, nobody likes sporty anyhow, so.
I love
I was
sporty.
the only one.
Right now, I guess I would have to go with posh because
Yeah.
I'm looking posh.
So we're both sporty?
Yeah, we're both
All right,
sporty.
sporty times 2.
Well,
Thanks for the question,
That's
Emlyn.
cute. That's adorable.
Who else has a couple of questions? We want to stay on here a few more minutes, answer a few questions, and then continue our adventures of the day.
Bring on the really deep, emotional questions.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready for another cry.
By the way, anybody on here who hasn't checked out this week's episode of At Home, pop over. Apple Podcasts has it. Apple.co/at-home. It's Jonathan and Zoe. And then we will have a JD and Annalle episode coming in a few weeks.
Oh yeah,
so,
we're recording yours soon.
yes. So
Oh,
that'll
I
be
thought
fun.
that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, this is it. So,
This should just be it.
yes. What is home to you?
Do we have 3 hours right now?
Yeah, we,
Home is everything now, literally.
it
Yeah,
is.
It's my whole world.
It is all the things.
Okay, I have to tell you something that I've been trying to do. I'm trying to track down McCain Deep and Delicious.
Oh.
JD, you know what I'm talking about. The chocolate? The chocolate
It's the
cake?
chocolate, like rectangular cake in the,
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
foil.
It used to come with Kentucky Fried Chicken. They don't have it.
Yeah, I thought you could just get them from like a grocery store.
No, they don't have. That's in Canada. They don't have them in the U.S. I have
There
a
must
weird
be a-
cravings.
Little Debbie have those kind of cakes.
But it's
I don't know.
specific.
I don't know what.
I know this is your favorite word, but I have never had another cake that is as moist. I like
They're gonna disconnect right now.
Yeah.
I
Alright,
saw a good question.
Okay. Oh, kiss Drew and Linda.
The lesson we've learned so far about ourselves and about each other.
Okay.
All right.
I guess during the time I lost it.
That was easy.
Why don't you
make
guys
sure
start?
you give your partner space.
Do what?
Make sure you give your partner their space.
I do need a lot more space than a lot of people. Like I like hanging out, but I very much when I'm in a stressful time, I need a lot of alone time.
Well, I think almost everybody does. So I'm the same, which is one of the reasons why I am up all night. Is I do my stuff during that time.
Yeah. And then while he's sleeping, I get several hours in the
Yeah.
morning by myself, and it's like the best way to start my day.
And when you're stuck in a house together, it's important not to get on each other's nerves. I mean, you can just ask Drew and Linda about that.
Yeah, I know. Whenever you're staying at our house, you really get on our nerves. Yeah.
It's their house.
I know. I'm like, I think you've stayed there twice, maybe.
Yeah. We've locked the doors. Can't let you in. But
When I go into your room, it still smells like Annalle downstairs.
yeah, she's been
Sometimes I
sleeping.
just go
So much
in and
stuff here.
I just twirl around,
She's been sleeping in your bed, just so you know,
wearing her underwear.
on your head.
Hockey
I know,
gear.
and I left it such a mess because I was supposed to be back working like the next week, and then I've been looking for so much stuff here. I'm like, oh yeah, that's at their house. That's
Okay.
at their
It's
house.
probably all here. I was going through my makeup and I found one of your pill bottles. I'm like, what is this?
So I went in. We've been organizing this house like mad. Every room is getting very organized, and but I was down there because we have your room has the big closet in there that we have stuff in. So I was in there, and we were
yeah.
getting rid of all of our feather pillows in the house because Linda's allergic to feather, and so we were swapping them out. We're donating those pillows, and we're gonna get the synthetic ones. Anyway, we actually thought months ago we had gotten rid of all of the feather pillows, and then I opened the closet down in your room, and it was top to bottom full. It's like you were hoarding all of the feather pillows of the house. It was
I
full of
was.
them.
I asked Tori to bring all of the.
I don't know what you were doing with it. So
They start off like this big, and then as soon as you put your head on them, they go down to like that big.
And they poke you.
yeah.
I don't understand it.
So I also put it's on your bed right now. I put the Drew and Linda Muppets.
Oh, the puppets.
The puppets.
Oh,
So yeah, they're sleeping in your
Yeah,
bed right now.
we've been having fun with those.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was laughing. Did you see on Instagram yesterday the little video I posted
The one
with
with
sitting with Jonathan.
Drew lost it.
Oh my God, I was laughing so hard. It was Linda was the
I was the
puppet head.
puppeteer.
She's the puppeteer, and just the casual talk, and then Linda's timing to turn the head. I was losing my mind. I was laughing so hard.
How many giggle fits have you had in the last 5 weeks?
Oh,
We've had a few.
I feel okay. I feel like we are going crazy. But the last one we had, we were just sitting on the sofa watching The Office, and Drew's stomach is talking like crazy.
Oh yeah,
So
like super
I
crazy.
recorded it on voice memo.
She sneakily put her phone on voice memo and put it down at my stomach, and then she was laying on my lap, and then she just started getting into giggle fits, and then she played it back, and I could hear. We did a family Zoom chat, and JD, you and me, we lost it because of Mom trying to figure out how to show
my
us
God.
her screen.
I seem to be losing it about every few days.
I was gonna
have
say,
one.
yeah, we've had so many just stupid, like crying giggle fits.
I've also realized that when I do it, I'm usually doing it at something I said myself.
He laughs so hard at himself. Like,
I'm so funny.
man. It's so funny.
he's like 80% through the punchline of whatever, and he's already like tearing up.
It's too good. It's too good.
Oh my gosh.
Also, I'm pretty sure Linda has videos of almost every time it's happened, because I remember every time I'm like crying through the tears, I look over and she's got her phone out.
Oh yeah. She records everything. By the way, when you guys are FaceTiming Mom and Dad, whenever you say goodbye at the end, do they always just go like this and hold it in frame? That's what, because I think they know we like to screen grab at the end of our conversation, but I think like Linda's
now I
Linda's
get
trained
it.
them. She does it too, and so they do it all the time. So every photo I have with Mom and Dad on FaceTime,
It's so funny.
They're just doing an 80s ending, a retro ending.
It's like
Yeah.
a whole new
Freeze
entering
frame.
the chat.
yeah.
It's like Wayne's World or something.
So
Wait, you didn't answer what you learned about. What was the question? What you've learned about yourself?
Oh yeah, we learned about yourself and each other.
I've learned I'm awesome, and
Finally.
yeah. No, I have learned the value of downtime. Like we have been staying busy with work from home, with conference calls and stuff, but we've been taking more time to make sure that we're doing stuff together, cooking or working out, or after this going to the pool, and then just going for walks every day, going for walks.
Yeah.
So I really am loving not having that go all the time.
Yeah, and reinforcing the power of just getting outside safely, whether it's just in the backyard or like literally at the front door, just to smell the outside air. That makes a big difference.
Yeah. And I have learned that.
Your mask, right?
What's that?
Through your masks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, and it's the worst when we have like terrible breath from whatever we ate, and I'm just smelling my own breath.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
that one day. I forgot. I ate something like a meal bar or something while I went to run errands, and I threw my mask on, and it's just like this chocolatey, proteiny, festering smell.
That's a good aspect of the mask, though. You know it's time to change the mask or your filters when you can really smell what happened the last time you wore it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Funky is
Good
saying hi
tip.
from Australia. And Bianca says, hi, Drew. Hi, Bianca. What else did I hear? Venezuela. This is a global chat we got going here. So what are your cravings that you guys are having right now while you're at home?
Oh God. So as you both know, because you make fun of Linda and me all the time, we're always like, we're gonna eat better, sugar. But my cravings for sugar have been so like, I either don't have them at all for a few days, and it's like I have to have a whole cake or like a whole box of donuts.
So there's
Mhm.
baking.
I've been doing a little baking.
There's been some ordering. I don't know what I've been craving. I don't think
I've been
really
making-
out of the normal.
Yeah, I think you've been pretty consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been
But I've
doing.
noticed a big increase in my chocolate craving specifically.
Same.
Yeah, I've had a little bit. We ordered some ketchup chips because we didn't have them around here. So we have 3 giant bags of ketchup chips.
Drew, are you pregnant?
Yeah, I know. He's. What
Yeah.
else did you say you were craving earlier?
Oh my God. What was
Oh,
it?
the McCain Steven Delicious.
Pickles
Oh, yeah.
and ice cream?
Yeah.
So
Well-
I got Jonathan some cheesies for his birthday gift,
Oh,
and I
nice.
ordered myself a bag as well.
Nice.
So we had cereal.
Yeah.
The cereal
Yeah.
you guys got us for our birthday, we had it in bed the other night.
Last
It was
night, yeah.
So good.
Yeah, so I sent him a link that had like 2 boxes, I think, and then he ends up ordering 3. He was like, "We'll send them 2, but we're keeping 1." It's like, okay.
But yeah, you kind of have to do that.
That box was gone, and within 24 hours.
Oh, you ate it all?
It's been gone since the day after we got it.
That's smart.
So, yeah,
That's the way to do it.
Maybe more churro cereal.
It's so good.
I was afraid-
I didn't know that existed.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know it was actually like shaped like tiny churros. And
What did you think
yeah.
they were?
well, I had no idea. I thought it was like cereal. And then I looked at it and I'm like, oh, this is going to be super sugary. And it wasn't actually like when you look at Cinnamon Toast Crunch and some other ones that we used to have growing up, it actually didn't taste as sugary in the end. So
Yeah.
probably
Sure it
is.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had actually got a box of that for you after the wedding. I was gonna give it to you as like part of the wedding gift, but I had stashed it so you wouldn't see it if you came over to our house, and I kind of forgot about it, and then it expired like
6 months ago.
no, it expired like the day I found it, which was I think April 1st or something. Or, yeah,
Which
like
means
April 1st.
nothing.
So I just
You still ate it though, right?
Well, you have the
Yeah, good.
stomach of a camel. You
I have
literally
to
can
think
eat
that-
anything. What's
I
that?
mean, she'll eat it for any length of time after the expiry.
No,
or it's been out.
no,
Yes,
not
she
any.
she leaves stuff out for like a day that has like milk or cheese in it. I'm like, can't do that.
How many times have I ever gotten sick from it in my whole life?
No, I'm the one that'll get sick. That's the problem. Is you put it back in the fridge, and then I'll
Yeah.
eat it.
I don't like stuff that's expired. I mean, there's an expiry date for a reason. I don't know.
No, expiry dates are fake.
Well, I think for
Oh,
certain
yeah.
things that are perishable items, no. But I think for
That's
some things,
fair.
But they're just
No.
safer.
Stop.
Apparently, even the perishable ones, the dates aren't. It's not truly regulated.
Yeah, it's not
It's-
accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shouldn't
But
say fake.
I mean, it's just common sense. You shouldn't leave like milk items out or meat
Yeah.
or.
if I go to
Some-
smell something and it smells spoiled, I don't want to eat it.
Yeah.
You
That's
guys can
how
have
it
that.
Once it smells or looks or tastes off, then I don't eat it.
But she eats some pretty funky smelling stuff anyhow. So I don't know what
That's
her.
true.
You
Well,
know,
I know-
so I will say that's like one extra thing I have learned during this time is I am a lot more careful because I'll eat stuff off the floor. I don't do that anymore. I'm much more cautious about germs than I used to
Slap
be.
her hand. No.
I'm glad it only took you 30 years to learn that. Oh my god, that's
Box me up enough.
I know when you've been staying with us, and then we have like leftovers, and then we'll forget about it in the fridge, and it's like a week later. I'm like, oh, I'm not
No,
eating that.
and you're always like, we should toss it. I was like, no, leave it for Annalle.
You know, like it's fine. I'll eat it.
She'll eat it.
oh yes.
Give it to Annalle. She'll eat it
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, I think
What's in there?
we should take 2 more questions here, and then we should head off on our evening adventure. So here's one.
Drywall.
Somebody's asking. What was I?
Should we
It skipped.
scroll it?
It skipped too fast. One sec. We already talked
is
about
actually
favorite
the
place of
first,
family.
The first live I've done in ages. It's been months.
No, we did one with Ira and
Oh well, kind of. That was an interview, but I haven't myself gone live in a long time.
I see.
So one question is favorite time of your life. So we talked about travel. Are you getting deaf?
Yeah, I'm deaf in my right
Oh,
ear.
here. I
now.
thought I was talking quietly. Do I sound really loud to you
Wait,
guys?
what?
Have you ever talked quietly in your life?
Does it sound quiet? Yeah. All right.
Favorite
There's a
time.
couple questions. Favorite time? Yeah, aside from our travels.
Okay.
Favorite time?
Favorite time?
I don't know. That's such a
Your wedding.
Yeah, I was gonna say our wedding. I said first half.
Do you guys ever notice that
I
Linda never
know,
sits still? Linda's always doing this and hitting me constantly, and I'm trying to just stand there.
there's just so much action in her shoulders she can't
She's
control
trying to tell you things.
I mean, it's like Popeye shoulders. She had her snacks this morning.
For me,
Thanks.
I mean, there's been a lot of really amazing times in my life, and when I lived in Australia was one of the best. That was kind of my first foray into the adult world. Not the adult world porn. I'm talking about the teen world.
I was like, whoa.
That's
But-
what you did down under.
I don't know I'd say that my wedding probably was one of the highlights of my entire life. It was like
Your wedding?
my wedding.
And then, so it was even better than the one you had with Annalle.
Yeah. No, it was like a chance to like have all these like, I don't know, dreams and fantasy things happen with all your friends and family, and it was cool.
It was a
Yeah.
cool wedding.
Yeah.
It was.
Coming in on a
Yeah.
horse.
That's such a hard question to answer. We'll go to you and then come back to me.
All right.
Well, for me, it's our wedding as well, because the same reason. It was more than just us. We were able to share it with so many people in a new and special place, and I love that.
Once it actually happened. Once it actually happened.
Yeah.
No, but I don't think. I mean, for me, I wasn't stressed leading up to it. Were you stressed leading up to it?
Yeah. I know you weren't, Drew.
I wasn't stressed about the getting married part. I think
Oh,
I
thank
was.
goodness.
Well, I mean,
No, I think
wasn't stressed about the,
I think most of the stress
planning.
was actually from like producing it. Like it was a
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
having it filmed and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I want to do one. So, what is something that you think was a fun adventure, or something that you've done? It could be small, it could be big, but that you've probably never talked about before. Because we've talked about our wedding a lot before. We've talked about Australia and stuff. What's something that we've done that you think we've probably never really talked about before?
I mean, as far as like an event or a trip or something?
Anything, just something that was a fun thing. Yeah, maybe that we can do again sometime.
Well, the trip that I took with Jonathan and Jody to Munich and Amsterdam, that was right up there as far as just being an amazing all-around trip, and did a lot of fun stuff. And I think any trip can be like that as long as you have the right people on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that we went and did the same kind of trip again later, but we had a different group of people, so it was, it's a different experience. But
I remember
really
Barcelona was one that when I was in Barcelona for our buddy's bachelor party, that was fun. There was one moment when we went out go-karting, and you'd think, oh, it's go-karting. But one of his friends, one of the groomsmen, he is a professional go-kart racer. Like there's actually a circuit of people who professional. So he gave me some inside scoop. We went out on this track and we were racing all day. That to me was so much fun. So that's made me want to actually go again and do it. But then also learn to do, even just with like trick driving, like where you can do some fishtail stuff or some spin out. You know how you see in the movies where they like spin into a parking spot?
Or you like
I wanna do that.
slide on the banana.
Yes. Yeah, and then you wipe out like Linda
Yeah.
does every time she drives. Yeah.
Well, you can do. Have you done the one where you go drifting? It's like
No.
fast go-karts, but you drift.
Yeah, I wanted to do that when we were last in Vegas, but we never got around to it. You've done it?
Yeah, I did it in Pigeon Forge, actually.
Which we're supposed to be going there in October or November for a wedding, but I don't know now.
Yeah.
We shall see.
It's actually a fun little place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that where Dollywood is?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's, for everyone else, it's just outside Knoxville, Tennessee. But it's like a little, I don't even know what you call it, like a little town that's an amusement park.
Yeah.
It's really-
Yeah. It was interesting. It was cool, and it was definitely super Dolly. Yeah. I know Dolly has a secret place there that I want to find hidden in one of the attractions, kind of like Walt Disney's secret apartment, which I do know where it is now. So here's one last question I see here. Would any of you guys consider getting a pet soon? So you guys have had dogs in the past. Are you thinking you might get another pet?
Oh yeah, it's on the list. We're gonna get a dog. We've agreed, and I get to pick the dog because it's my turn. And we.
Annalle's like, what?
What was the last animal that we had?
It was my
Your
dog,
dog.
but he already existed. I didn't pick him.
And I went and told you could bring him here.
I
Anyhow,
actually wanted to foster right now because we're home, but he told me no.
Well, did you guys hear
I'm
though?
gonna throw him under the bus.
the problem is I'm not the sort of person that likes to foster because I will get attached to it and want to keep it, and I don't want to
Yeah.
fall into that right
That's the whole
Yeah.
plan.
But during
Yeah.
the renovation of the house here, we actually put in the doggy door framing. I don't know if you remember
Oh,
that, Drew.
nice.
Yep.
So
In the
there's a
wall.
giant framed doggy door that's probably, I don't know, like 2 feet tall,
Yeah.
ready to go.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can
so
do that?
we want an
Yeah.
animal or two, but have some yard work to do before it's ready for
Yep.
babies.
Every time we see an Instagram post where
Oh my
it's
God,
a
it's a
funny
nightmare.
pig or a llama or
Oh,
something cute, she wants one.
I'm like, add it to the list.
no.
A fainting goat. Oh my
It's
Yep.
okay. Annalle and I will get our own farm and we'll have our own animals, and you guys can come over and play.
You guys will have your back. I can picture your backyard as a farm with all those animals. We
I'd be
saw
so
so back in the day, used to work on as a flight attendant in Canada, and you guys obviously know that. But anybody listening or watching, where are we right now? But anyway, so when I worked as a flight attendant, people would bring in their what do you call them? The assist animals. What are they called again?
Yeah.
Oh, like service or
Yeah,
service,
service animals. Yeah.
emotional
So if
support.
it's somebody who is seeing impaired or hearing impaired and whatnot, and but they wouldn't just have dogs. They were all different types of dogs. But we had somebody came in with a little pig, a potbelly pig, and they have their little like service animal vest on. One person came in with it was a bird of some kind. It was some kind of like a large bird. I can't remember what it was. But I'm like,
A pterodactyl.
how is that permitted as a service animal?
Well, I saw
Yeah.
last year, United, I think it was, had to turn someone away because they had a
Peacock.
emotional support peacock, and it was huge. And the woman
Yeah.
like wanted to travel in the seat next to her for free. Like, you can't just expect that. And it's not a service animal. There's a big difference between service animal and
And
emotional support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One is bullshit, and one sorry.
Well,
One is for helping you to cope with things, whereas the other is required for you to live.
yeah.
That's key.
Yeah, I mean, I get it if it's different animals for emotional support, but I would just be worried about like someone else on the flight, I don't know, either being allergic to it or
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, and that's the problem is like we actually have had more than one friend who got the emotional support vests or even the certification from the doctor who they didn't actually need it, but then because they had the ability to take the animal everywhere, they actually developed anxiety that like both the human and the animal developed anxiety when they weren't together
They developed
Because
a
they-
requirement for
because they'd gotten so used to each other.
That's
It's a
interesting.
really weird thing to watch, yeah.
But you guys didn't have a question
Oh, yeah.
about getting an animal.
So
Yeah, we've talked about it.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
we definitely want a dog.
yeah. Like Linda's allergic, but
But there are
but we
many
could
that
get
we can
hypoallergenic. So I mean, which would be great. And yeah, we both love pups. And I especially think when you have kids too, it's kind of nice, like how we grew up with dogs. And I think that's kind of cool to have that something that the kids can bond with, and
So you
the
want
kids can do all the walking.
You want a Yorkie then?
Well,
I was just
you know,
saying the other day, who are we comparing Stewie to? I don't know. I was like, he's a little. He's
I want a
little
Yorkie
poophead,
who
but
doesn't
I miss
poop.
him.
I don't want a poop in the house dog, but I think I would probably stick to the training regime to make sure that they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they're
Now,
like
wasn't-
cute.
Didn't someone we know have like a sibling of Stewie's?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
And it was equally as difficult. Like, it was
I think Yorkies in general are just
yeah.
really difficult.
typically
breeds.
they are, but it
They're
was
easy.
it had like kind of similar personality traits.
Yeah, yeah. I think and part of it I think is learned from how the owner treats the animal, and I think part of it is just in their
Well, Jonathan
Wait,
can stop pooping on the floor or wherever he wants.
Jonathan, every time he comes over to our house, boop on the floor.
He looks at you first and then just.
On that, he always looks guilty. On that note, I say we head out, but thank you for this great conversation. Oh, there comes the giggle fit.
Right as
Yeah.
the giggle fit begins.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you Snorties later. Thank you for joining, and thanks to everybody else for watching. Everyone. All right, talk to you later.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Bye. Love you.